Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andre and I've got Leatt news and TPU nanotubes. Anyway, Leatt came through. They sent this assembly. That's the safety device that is integrated into the back of the helmet. Remember I told you guys about this breaking loose. I got all the parts here. They're useless. So anyway, I contacted Leatt. Leatt distributor, reseller in Canada. They put me on to Leatt US, who contacted Leatt South Africa. Last week, this showed up. And this is the entire replacement. Let me show you the part number. Is this upside down? No, that's right way. It's a fit system. But essentially, this is going to replace, that's the ratchet, right? That's how it works. This is going to replace this. So that's what we got to do now is we're going to just carefully dismantle the helmet. Now, if you carefully look at this, you notice that there's this little piece with a cross piece here in the helmet. That's where it is. It's mounted into a piece that's secured within the foam. The little side pieces, they have little ball ends that go into sockets that are in the helmet. So I'm going to use my big hot knife and we're going to carefully dismantle this, okay? You reach in and you carefully pop these loose. So this did not come with the adhesive pieces, so we're going to have to be careful to retrieve them off of the piece we're taking out, okay? Now, the trick with this is a slidey piece that adjusts the fit of the helmet. So to get that loose, what you do is you turn it, push down. So one of the things that you've got to do as well as dismantle your helmet strapping, because it goes through these holes in the retention or the headband. Take some pictures, that's my recommendation. And then you pull the straps apart. And I like to put stuff the way they're gonna go back together. There's this sort of belt loop piece. This upper strap goes across the top here. Sorry, excuse me. Right, that. This slips out a hair. The entire thing out like this. Slip it loose here, okay? Then you do it backwards. All right, once you get the helmet apart, you got this strap here. One of the things you got to maintain is flatness against your face and sort of threading it correctly. Come back through the back of this bottom piece, okay? And it folds like this because you want to keep it flat against your face and flat against the back of your head, right? Then on this piece, it's all tricky because you go in the front like this. Okay. A pair of tweezers might help you here. Or something that's flat. Grab this piece. Right. Pull it back through. Don't stab yourself in the foot. So this comes down like this. Keep it going. Right? Now, same idea is you go through here, come back out here, okay? So now this is where it kind of just looks and feels dumb, okay? So it's like this, nice and flat, nice and flat. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring this piece back through here like this. So, see this here? We're not going under here. We're going to go through here. Like this right there. I'm just going to give this. There we go. See, still flat. What I should do at this point is take this. Remember this arm stays behind. We bring it to the front here. Snap it in place like that. There's a piece of Velcro on there. Fasten that like that. Then I'm going to take it here. This piece needs to be in the back here. So I'm going to put this down here like this. Turn it sideways. So that little tab is there. And I'm going to use my knife. Reach in. And give this a push up. To help push it up. And there you go. It turns and it locks in place. Now it slides. Okay. Same thing with this side. Bring it around the back of the rear strap, front of the front strap. Bring it to this little socket here. Snap in place. Get your Velcro back on. You want to make sure the Velcro is fastened so that this piece is not scratching the side of your head. A bit higher. There you go. So now you're going to have to adjust the straps a little bit because they never seem to go back. Loosen the headpiece. Put it on. Tighten it and it fits. So now, okay, last thing we got to do now is the belt. Okay. So the buckle, the fitlock buckle. You get the belt on, put this in the top. It would help if you had another helmet to look at, or like I said, pictures. Anyway, slip this in the top like this. And then come around the back. And this is the side that helps keep the straps from sliding loose. There you go. So now it's in. Okay. And what you want to do is adjust this for your head size, your clip. Worst thing with these fitlocks is if they're too tight, they can pinch and they can really hurt. So you want about 2 inches. You want to be able to put 2 fingers in under here. You want to also do the test where you can't pull the helmet off the front. And essentially, that's it. I'm going to play with this a bit myself just to make sure it fits me how I like. I think it's a little too tight. And that's simple. If you can't do this yourself, or you just don't feel comfortable, remember this is a safety device. Take it to a bike shop, get somebody who knows what they're doing to do this for you. Second issue, TPU tubes. We had 3 of these. This is one that was in my back wheel. These performed really well all through winter. Cold winter, warm winter, down to like 2 psi at one point, but ran into a little problem. If you take a look at all these little black circles that I've put on here, these are all the holes that we ran into. 11 of them in all. What I will say is the Park Tool patches, they really work well. This is not leaking. I put this on and it's flexible. But this happened in the last week of riding when the temperature was up maybe 8-9 degrees. We pumped the tires up to about 9-10 psi so we could do a paved ride, stay out in the mud. And when I got back, my tire was leaking, or my tube was leaking. This is, as I said, my back tire. Now the funny thing is, all these holes are on the drive side. So there must have been something maybe inside my tire rolling around that may have done this. Kind of strange. In one spot where I was able to get a really close look, if you look at this, what I noticed was there were like 3 hits and then a hole, which is rather strange. So I don't know what to say. They're expensive. They do the job. I guess you got to make sure the inside of your tire is really, really clean, because a rubber tube wouldn't suffer from this. I've got rubber tubes in there that have been there since we bought the fat bikes and never seen this. I'm not sure this is actually worth it, but we still have 2 of these in 2 separate fat bikes. We're gonna run them probably through the next couple of weeks because this is Southern Ontario. Spring means more snow and -10s, and probably just leave them in there till 2025 winter season starts at the end of fall and see how they perform long term. Anyway, as always, stress less, ride more, ride smart, ride safe. See you on the trails. Take care.